We're set for a good AFC matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Sanders set to kick off.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
Number 26.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
On the tackle.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Mayfield on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's a give to Barkley. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
11 on the play.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. A good burst there, gets him 7 up to midfield.
On the handoff.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Really just period because nobody play with the Giants on one. I mean.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Sure. Peter gonna get hit with the juke. He said,
off to Barkley. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, second down.
At the 43.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. And connecting here with DJ Shark.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. Mayfield now. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And brings this one back. It's a pick 6 on a Charger TD.
Yeah, I put him underneath.
3rd down defensively. They were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Hey, I'm going to try to do something for you, Jay.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8.
8 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but eventually they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter. Back deep, Deontay Harris.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
A first carry for the former Falcon. Tevin Coleman gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Jared Wilson made the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Chargers 7, Jaguars nothing.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll run with a rookie second-rounder. It's J.K. Dobbins. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards, a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throw it back across his body. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. Think it's intercepted.
They'll start out on the ground. Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
The tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And now off to the races, down the right side. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown.
Chargers.
Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
Different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell me,
here's one that's intercepted. Picked up by Javarius Ward. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
This game
shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Point after, right down the middle. Yeah, we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, I knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park. And I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
Now Watson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
1st and 10.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. Now they hand off to Coleman. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson on the tackle.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
What you can get from me? Nothing I want. I have to start calling my own plays. Coach bullshit.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
From the gun on third, Watson. Watson throws another interception. Picked up by Gary and Conley.
Dude, how many picks he just made?
I
had somebody deep.
That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Really like
it's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Yeah, I know. I thought he was going to run up underneath it, but
so they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses them about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. On 2nd and 10, Watson. This pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And he will take
that throw out of sack got a dude.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This is becoming a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field
like that, though.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Flushed out right. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be out right at the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Complete as he was knocked as he threw it.
Dude, why did I draft 1,190,000 on the line if I'm getting hit every time I throw the ball?
Big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Rolling to his right. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off
Oh my
They made him try
God.
a pass downfield that fell incomplete. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit,
I mean,
and
it's
pick up
still a wide
yardage.
open
But in
play.
this case, the hit
The
was
sun
timed
is
really
terrible
well.
today,
It popped it
dude.
free from his grasp.
On fourth down, punt coming from Braden
The
Mann.
nigga, the route was wide open. He almost threw it into the safety. And then the nigga dropped
only
it,
asked to
though.
punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. He'll return it from the 6. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right?
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Dude, I got him over the top, though.
DJ
He's running
Chark
right behind
as
him.
the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
That's
So
just,
not much time to
that's
speak of
crazy.
remaining
It's
in
like
this
how the
first
nigga
half
sitting
as the
that
kicks
team
away.
and telling him to play over the top. He's
Takes
an
this
NFL
about 5
corner.
yards
Why is he
deep.
waiting?
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
It's 2nd and inches at the 29-yard line.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Watson sliding out of the pocket. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It's a run by Coleman to start the third quarter. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Gary and Conley on the tackle. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And there's another their first drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
He was
Yeah,
wide
how good
open
do you
the
feel
whole
if you're
way.
that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big
Nah,
man.
I didn't do that.
And he'd be
He
able
did
to
that
take
by
a few
himself.
extra chances
That wasn't
playing
me,
with
it
this
was
type of
him.
a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Oh, and now he bowls him over and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
13 yards.
Oh, he's
He
got the
was
full
wide,
package. He can
and I didn't
spin,
want
he
to
can
throw him
juke,
out
he
of
can make
bounds,
you
so I
miss,
just
he can
wanted him
drop
to
his
sit there
shoulder
and
on you.
stay.
Some of that elusiveness we saw at Penn State has definitely translated to the NFL game.
Yeah, nah, he was
Saquon
wide.
Barkley hit the proper buttons and turn him loose.
They go play action. Mayfield. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
I knew he was, though.
To throw, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku.
No, I guess my
Five
man
to
was
the
Mayfield's
4.
pass.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First
When you
and
get a big tight end like this, sometimes it
Dude,
takes
like,
more than
come
one man to bring him
on,
down.
dude. They gotta be a little bit
Oftentimes,
better
your
than
best
that,
bet,
bro. I can't
just
guard
jump
every
on and
fucking
hold
ball.
on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They'll try to run it in with Murray. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
loss of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Saquon Barkley running right. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard
Probably
line.
so.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing, Mayfield. They'll roll him out, and that ball is caught by D.J. Chark for the Jags touchdown.
To number 17.
D.J. Chark with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Jaguars 42. Chargers 14. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
5-6 kick hit the time.
And
The
they'll
one
get
throw
it
out of
around the
sack
25,
and
actually
come straight up in the
26
earth.
officially,
He
so
walked in
net
the
gain
end
of
zone.
1
Like
there.
three plays in a row, man. It was
26-yard line.
It was boggling after that.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere.
Nah, I just
and
never
so
seen my
far,
corners get
just
beat.
being calm hasn't exactly
Not
worked.
Chris.
They need any spark
Like that
at this
bad
point.
twice.
Some 3rd and 6.
Nigga got 90+ speed too, so he ain't slow.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Yeah, Winston Park ain't fast.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Coleman has it here right side. he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
At the 47-yard line.
On first down, Watson. Catch made here by
Dude,
Campbell.
come on, dude. You can't even nowhere near me. They shut me back into a tackle. Like, damn, I'm already losing by 28.
In Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
43-yard line.
To throw is Watson. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 of the 6. A big pickup of 38.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
Man, dude.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
See, they got 7 picks. That was supposed to go. You took 6 of them to the crib.
Loosening up. I think he'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Jaguars 49, Chargers 14. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. He's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I don't think all you say to your guy is, listen,
I drop every ball that's almost decent. I drop it every time. You repeat, drop.
Really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Forced out to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun. Watson, flush to his right. And that will not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up. His time is now run out on this 3rd quarter play. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here we go on fourth. Watson being chased out left. It's incomplete. It looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now it's Barkley. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete.
Why is that nigga so locked up, though? Like, golly.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back,
I don't
blink
give
at the
a
field
fuck.
as best
If
they
you
can.
have all Pro Bowl cornerbacks, niggas do not stay attached that long every play. You can be, you can just literally play man all game, bro. I got man
incomplete
beaters
pass
all
here
game.
now is 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson, he'll buy some time right. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And this one will be brought back to
It's
the
like every
22.
touchdown shot play I
See,
get
this
hit
defense,
on
man,
and throw
at
it
this rate, they're
back.
just having
Every
fun
time
out
I'm
there
wide
right
open.
now.
And normally with this type of a
That
lead,
shit never
if you're a
fails.
starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley, and he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
This shit.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive
That was
line has
six
got
right
some
there,
smiles
too.
on its
They
faces.
didn't
And
get off.
I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced
I
for
had
this
about
back
3
in
plays
training
that could have
camp. They
been
knew
6,
they'd be in
but
situations
he hit one
where it'd be
throwing.
extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 11 yards for number 11.
That is what it is. Yeah, 49-0. Shit, I threw you about 3 pick-6 back-to-back. For that point. It was 21. It was 14-0. And then 2 minutes later, it was 21-14.
Saquon Barkley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Jaguars 56, Chargers 14. Eddie Pinheiro.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
For 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Eluding the pressure right. Hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman and space.
Just make a play.
Second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Escaping the pressure right. And this time he's got the hook.
Yeah, I got my receivers walking, blocking in the field.
Breaking down at the 49. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out
to his right
to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It don't matter who I throw it to, where I throw it to. They'll do that.
Actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far in the second half. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he's going to get this inside the 30. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
The 29-yard line.
Now a first down throw. Watson steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again is Watson. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for Curtis.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire
Give him the
afternoon.
one you got the most
he just had to unload that when he's fortunate. It was just incomplete and not intercepted.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. On the screen, this is Coleman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5.
At that 8-yard line.
Flush to his right. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Incomplete.
Defensively, you look at the numbers.
Like, what is that,
Larry? We just saw
like, what is that, though? No
game,
contest on it or nothing. Like, damn, I ain't already throw 8 picks by myself.
Quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5. On the ball is hit. Watson lost it. And the Jags grab it. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 50.
My dude won't even. I can't even control him. He did that by himself. You see Tevin Coleman just run away from him. I think my controller broke for real.
How about that for a
I don't know
momentum
if you've
swing?
seen
You
it
had
on your
it goal
screen.
to
Did you
go.
see Tevin
Not only do you
Coleman run
cough it
away?
up, but they pick it up and return it all
And
the way
then
for a
even
touchdown.
like that was me, but they wouldn't let me
to the
control it.
entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
63.
Extra point
This shit
splits
is
the
lame,
uprights,
bro.
and the lead will swell by
Golly.
one more.
Nah, this is Madden though. I ain't even mad at this. Obviously mad at I dropped it easy.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Dude, with fumble though, like damn. They already gave you 8 hits. Throw out a sack. Every throw out a sack I threw, it was
The
floated.
Charger
Like,
drive about to get
it.
going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches, don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield
There's a
stripe at the 49. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Dancing to his left. He's going to let it fly. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Again, it's Watson. Oh, look at that, a diving catch. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. To the air yet again, Watson.
That's it,
Throw taken beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season,
It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Terrence Brooks with a pick, and that will write a finish to this ball game.
I don't want to hear nothing shit.
Today's final score, Jaguars 60.
Here you go. Man, I threw out a sack, pick 6, 5. Dude, I threw 35.7%. 15 for 42. 8 interceptions. That's wild. And it was a death game for Curtis Samuel. It's over. That's the first pick I threw was just trying to force it to him, and then after that it was over.